Yeah, baby.
Yeah. That fucking sounds so sweet. I can move back some more.
That's what I want to see.
That was going in. Oh, that's too easy. Oh, that was pretty.
More.
Flash, baby. Oh, yeah. Don't give me those. Oh, that looked good. Oh, that stroke is pretty. I just scored up. Hey, and it goes in. No way.
Let's go!
Yeah, it's time to play now.
Let's do this. You're like money in the bank.
What happened? We always be ready. I mean, come on, yo. Yeah, it's time to play now.
You got it. Come on, man.
Yes. Easy work.
Woo! Be quiet now.
after it, MP.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Doncic out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Durant. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Here's Mr. Incredible, and another 3 from the East. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
There's Ball with the 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to KD. Kicks it to Doncic. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Mr. Incredible. And the layup is good. Mr. Incredible's got 14 points for the game.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 3. Here's Jokic. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. The East leading by 5. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Fires for 3. Cans it from downtown. He's got 17. Greg, how about MP? Reaching 10,000 points at the youngest age ever.
Besting LeBron's old record. And MP is on a historic pace. I can't wait to see what that total ends up being.
And here is Doncic after the 3-pointer from Mr. Incredible. Davis sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Davis.
Nice putback on that foul from Davis. Was just determined to get that rebound.
Ball from long range. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Jokic with it. Now defended by Embiid. It's 2-on-1. Here's Ball. And laid in to finish the break.
Are you kidding? This is an all-star finish if ever I've seen one.
And that's one of the plays people are going to remember and talk about from this year's game for sure.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Drops in the tray. Mr. Incredible's got 20.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. Three of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Durant, wide open, he fires. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Here is Mr. Incredible. 20 points for him. And another 3 from the East.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
He's really come out blazing, scoring with ease.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Doncic. Fires from deep. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They have a 9-point lead.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got a couple of threes now in the first for the West All-Stars. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls, and 3 more from Mr. Incredible. He has 29.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No scoring in this one. A 3-ball. And again, the triple from Mr. Incredible.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip. Especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Well, he's certainly seen his share of the ball tonight.
I would say maybe more than his fair share. I mean, he's not going to make too many friends out there if he's not willing to spread that sugar a little bit.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander following the 3 from Mr. Incredible. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Doncic. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Doncic has got 17 now. Right wing. Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Doncic. Here's Mr. Incredible. Doncic with the block.
How about the D from Doncic? These guys appreciate when he gives that kind of effort at the defensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Jokic. Some nice passing here by the West. Here's Davis. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Doncic. It's good.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's the All-Star game.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Davis. And here's Doncic from the arc. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Driving to the basket, and it's sent back by KD.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
And the dunk by Doncic.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. And some changes here for the East. Jared Allen's checked in for Embiid. Julius Randle Cup. Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for Tatum. The West also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Jokic. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Durant is out there with Ingram. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Edwards. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The East leading by 21. Here is Mr. Incredible. He has 40. And stolen by Wembanyama. Left side, Edwards. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Here is Mr. Incredible. And another 3 from the East.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that trip. Boy, he continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Barnes, he's checked in for the East.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Hits it from three-point range.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Barnes. Jokic, he's checked in for the West. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic with the screen on Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
That free throw, no good.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
The East leading by 21. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ball with the bucket.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Some nice passing here by the West. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist from Ingram. Jokic has got his first bucket of the night. Randall, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Randall with the bucket.
There's your bully ball right there. I mean, a lot of folks think that's all Randall is a bully baller. But those big shoulders and that muscular body, he does a nice job putting them to use.
At the top of the key, Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Here's Jokic. Randall with some nice D.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And the West All-Stars with possession. Ingram outside. Tatum against KD. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Edwards. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Now the pass to Mr. Incredible. Launches a three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for the West. Outside Durant. Back to Edwards. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the East. Here is Mr. Incredible. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Fires the three. And another three from the East.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And the East All-Stars call time here. And some changes here for the East. Embiid, he's checked in for Randall. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Ball. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Doncic is checked in. Here's Mr. Incredible. Drills it from outside. Mr. Incredible's got 55.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 24, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Mr. Incredible. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Back to Jokic. On the wing, Doncic. 6 to shoot. Taps in, coming off the assist from KD. That's now 26 points for Luka Doncic. Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Doncic. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Edwards. There's the dish to Doncic. Count the basket. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
The fader. That shot missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Doncic with the steal. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And Edwards with the stuff.
Hey, it's all about W's for Durant. I mean, he understands that feeding open teammates is how you make that happen.
Inside, Embiid. Up and in on the layup. Embiid's got his first basket of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Passes it to Doncic. Jokic a screen. Here's the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, you never know what Jokic is going to do because he's so unpredictable when he's working in the screen and roll.
Tatum on the wing. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Got that one up quick. Ingram's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Since being traded in 2019, Brandon Ingram has really increased his 3-point attempts. His percentages have gone up, too.
Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Doncic. Shots good by Mr. Incredible.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic, no good.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
And yes, it's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
He dishes it to KD. Can't hit that one.
Way to get that rebound, Joel.
Here's Mr. Incredible. No good on the last second attempt there.
Boy, Doncic showing some nice energy there, challenging that shot on defense. Well done.
And so it's the East All-Stars, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
They've got Mr. Incredible. Antetokounmpo is out there with Tatum. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Ball in at the 1. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Tatum no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the West. Jokic inside, guarded by Embiid. Excellent D there from Ball. Durant with the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
The West All-Stars shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. So he gets them both. The East All-Stars on offense. And he drives in. Shot's good by Mr. Incredible.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Embiid.
Really got his defender off balance. That time did Doncic with that cunning pump fake.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
The East All-Stars on offense. Embiid with a screen on Doncic. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks to Doncic. Top of the key. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 9th assist in the game now. Embiid with a screen on Jokic. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Embiid. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Doncic. And that one's on target from the wing. 34 points for Luka Doncic.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. And the West All-Stars have possession. From downtown, and it's Doncic missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it to KD. Pass to Doncic. Mr. Incredible pulls it in. Mr. Incredible's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. Antetokounmpo against Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That free throw good from Mr. Incredible. He hits both from the stripe. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Pass to Doncic. The West again cannot hit.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
The East All-Stars have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. That free throw good from Mr. Incredible. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, KD. No good from outside.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And they double up Doncic. Davis gets a wide open look. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Smart move from the big man to get rid of it there. The defense was closing. Davis let it go.
Yep, that one goes in there. Mr. Incredible's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the West hit again from deep.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And they double up Doncic. Jokic finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 assists. Embiid with the screen on Doncic. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Outstanding agility in the screen and roll by Joel Embiid. I mean, he's so good at getting out of the screen quickly and getting to the right spot.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis, the pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Doncic with the steal. And here they come. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original person.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A big group substitution here for the East. Allen's checked in for Joel Embiid. Rando comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Barnes, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Ball. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Ingram, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. Floats it up for Jokic. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
And he lobs it up. Jokic with the steal. Ingram wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Ingram's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. There's the pass to Randall. There's a good screen. Here is Mr. Incredible. Davis with the double team. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Randall. And then Randall slams it in.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Doncic with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Doncic passes to Jokic. Over Randall. Jokic, no good. Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mr. Incredible's got 12 now in this quarter. So it's the West now. Doncic dishes to Ingram. Over Barnes. Here's Davis. Passes it to Jokic. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
Working it to the open teammate that time. Excellent awareness from Davis.
Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. And here's Ingram from the arc. Allen with the rebound.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to Mitchell. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Pass to Davis. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Davis has got 8 points.
The ability of Davis to shoot from out there really does open the floor for him.
Here is Mr. Incredible. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 10 points for him.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
Allen, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Wound up there for Allen. Jokic with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Ingram kicks to Jokic. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. Banchero's checked in for the East. On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Damian Lillard. Durant is out there with Jokic. Then it's Ingram. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the West. Outside Durant, beyond the arc. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Shot's good by Mr. Incredible.
Oh, great pass by Mitchell. He can run your offense, slide over to the 2 as well, giving you some great backcourt versatility.
Outside Durant. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still can close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Good. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Ingram outside. Jokic sets the screen for Ingram. Misses the three.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Floats it up for Randall. Ingram with the steal. Down low. Here's Lillard. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the East All-Stars.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
5 to shoot. Here's Mr. Incredible. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Such a wide open look. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now the West with the ball. KD passes to Ingram. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture. His hands are in a good position, and most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
It's stolen by Edwards. Over in the corner, Lillard poked loose, and so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars.
Great call, Ref.
The East making a switch. Barnes is checked in, and Anthony Davis is checked in for the West. Ball's knocked loose and going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Jared Allen's checked in for Julius Randle. Off the inbound. Lillard misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Carroll screen on Edwards. Here's Halliburton. Cans it from short range.
Halliburton always relentless in attacking, making it tough for the defense to find a way to contain him.
And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So for the West, Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Jokic. Doncic comes in for Edwards. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Damian Lillard. Ingram finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Ingram. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for the West. And the West All-Stars have possession. KD passes to Lillard. Clock at 4. And it's the East with the rebound. Mr. Incredible's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here's Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Mr. Incredible's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Allen with the screen for Barnes. Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Doncic. Off target with his 3. And so Lillard will bring it up for the West. With the shot. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here is Mr. Incredible, covered by Lillard. Outside for Halliburton. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Barnes against Doncic. To the inside. Here's Davis. Back to Doncic. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. Here's Banchero.
There's some heat from Banchero now. He brings that ferocity. We know he's got an inferno raging in him.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Outside Durant. On the wing, Doncic. Lobbed up there for KD. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Here's Mr. Incredible, and he makes good on the layup. Mr. Incredible's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to KD. Davis with a screen on Banchero. The shot by KD. No good.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Lillard from outside. East grabs the miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Randall's checked in for Banchero. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Here's Mr. Incredible. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
So it's the West now. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic outside. 3-pointer. The rebound by Mitchell.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Allen, a screen on Jokic. Lobbed up there for Allen.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Dishes to Doncic. And the 3-ball is good. Doncic has got 40 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Jokic. And it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful in-your-face defense.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for the East. Durant, the pass to Doncic. Some nice passing here by the West. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Mitchell.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to Halliburton. From the arc. Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. So it's the West now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Randall's checked in for the East. .112 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here is Mr. Incredible, Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Shoots. Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. He can't get that one to fall. Pass to Halliburton. Here is Mr. Incredible. Releases, and he nails the jumper.
Well, he scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Jokic. Davis, that's for two. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Elite vision from Jokic. Knows exactly where his teammates are at all times and recognizes the defense, too.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Mitchell wide open. Knocks down the three ball.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And here is Doncic. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
Okay, so here's a fun one. Can MP at some point in his career break the single game assist record?
I mean, do you know what it is?
No idea.
30. Scotty Skiles did it in 1990.
30?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize Scotty Skiles was nice like that.
Yeah, he's underrated.
Huh. Has anyone come close to that?
Most since 2000 is Rondo. He had 25 once.
Oh, AMP's definitely got Rondo vision. I can see that happening.
He topped 15 recently, but 30? That would be something else, man.
If anyone can do it, my boy MP can do it.
I agree.
Oh, welcome to the right side of history, Sam. We've been waiting for you.
Agreeing with you feels gross and wrong.
But it feels so
Need like
good.
that the only thing you got in your closet? It's fine. Time to get to work. Do your thing, MP.
Their fans are ready, and if this shot from earlier is any indication, the Mavericks certainly look ready too. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Filling the perimeter slots are Murray and Griffin. Martin is out there with Okongwu. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the point. And for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Green is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Lively in at center. With the majority of the season behind us, GA, what becomes the focus for teams that have postseason aspirations?
Kevin, ideally, this is the time of year that you want to be hitting your stride. So you have to make sure everyone's on the same page and that you're united in the same goal.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Well, guys, MP's got the matchup with one of the best, Luka Doncic, in this one. These two are meeting for the first time this season.
Well, you can absolutely make the case that Luka Doncic is the toughest cover in the entire NBA. Size, strength, and skill for days. This guy can break you down in any number of ways.
And we're all about our star matchups, and we've got a big one right here. These guys have been two of the best players in the league up to this point in the season. Now we get to sit back and watch them duke it out.
Offline with his three. Here's Mr. Incredible. It's deflected. Fast break, Dallas. And the dunk by Doncic.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Here's Mr. Incredible. And the three off target.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Irving misses. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Griffin. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Celtics in Boston. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Doncic passes to Irving. From the wing. Almost, but it rolls out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And here is Doncic after the three-pointer from Mr. Incredible. Looking to end the run, and it's Kyrie Irving with the three.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Doncic. Drains it from beyond the arc. That's now 8 points for Mr. Incredible. Greg, how about MP? Reaching 10,000 points at the youngest age ever.
Besting LeBron's old record, and MP is on a historic pace. I can't wait to see what that total ends up being.
Now, here's Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luke.